everybody, this is Felicia at Nash Powersports, Nashty Customs. How are we doing? Check out what we're building today. Ready for it? Check out this beast. This is a ROXOR on 35s. We're gonna check it out today. Talking about the lift, these lifts are a 4-inch lift. Now they do offer them in 6-inch or even a 3-inch. So with this specific build that we did, we went with a 4-inch with a Bilstein shock upgrade. So now you can get the lift kits with just a leaf spring and shackle upgrade. We decided to do the Bilsteins with the kit just to improve the ride, as it is a leaf spring already and it's a heavier vehicle, so it does make for a rougher ride. So we really wanted to get the best ride out of it as possible, as it is a side-by-side class, so we want to make sure that we're staying comfortably in that class. So to take a look here, we have the aftermarket leaf springs and the extended shackle here. Also, you can see the Bilsteins that we have here and the extended brake lines. That all comes in your kit. So to get one of these installed, takes about 4 hours. And I mean, everything's in the kit, so it makes it a really great option. So that way, you know, you don't have to be piecing it together or anything like that. It's the most time efficient. So that's the Bilstein 4-inch lift. So for this build with the 4-inch Bilstein lift, we decided to go with a 35-inch tire. This was originally inspired by Jesse Haynes, custom fabricator for Jeeps, and now ROXORs. So I got inspired to use this tire and wheel kit from him. On here we have a true 35-inch, 12.5-inch wide Razor Maxxis tire. It's 10 ply. It's actually a load range E. So pretty heavy duty when you're doing some rock hauling and things like that. The wheel that we have here is in fact a true beadlock. So unlike most Jeeps, it's usually kind of a fake beadlock on the top. This is actually a real bolted on beadlock. So it's a 17-inch wheel with the widest offset so that we can fit these big mutters underneath this ROXOR. So now we're in the front of the car here, and we're talking about the RXR front bull bumper. I really like this bumper because of its aggressive look. Also, it has tow hooks in it, which the stock bumper doesn't. So if you ever get in a situation where you might need to be pulling somebody out or getting pulled out, which I highly doubt, you might have a use for these. But the main reason we did it was to shorten the bumper from the stock bumper. So when we're putting these monstrosity sized tires on here, we can go ahead and make sure that the turning's not going to be a problem. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the interior of the ROXORs. With this one, we decided to get an aftermarket seat in here to make for a better ride, kind of the same thing as we did with the lift. Everything's for a better ride in a more comfortable state. So with these ones, as you can see here, these are BNS sands. So we like to be shopped locally, and we like to get stuff that's made in the USA. The seats also have an added storage area, which is nice too, because you always need a lot of storage, and since we don't have any door bags in this one, we thought that it was a good option to get a seat with some storage in the back, so you can put maps in here, tow ropes, whatever it is that you need. It's all Velcro, so it's really, really secure, as you can tell there. Lots of space in there. From the back here, you can also see, again, those cutouts for the 4-point harnesses, and if you're more comfortable with the 5th point, it also gives you that option too. So now we're at the top of the car here. I think the coolest feature is KC light bar. KC has really made a comeback in the UTV market in the last couple years. So we decided to show off their product and use their 57-inch KC light bar. Now they are individual covers, just like in the olden days. So you can take them off and shed as much light as you want, or as little as light as you want. It's a pretty easy install, and it adds for a cool factor for the old Willys Jeep look-alike. One last item I wanted to talk about with this build is the half doors. So these are not stock, these are aftermarket door from RXR Performance. We had them color matched to this specific ROXOR. You can do that with any color, whichever one it is. They do come with just a standard aluminum. They do have a nice added handle in here for added safety. Makes you feel a little bit safer. The inside is actually rhino lined also, so it adds for that rugged interior. Check out this motor. 2.5 turbo diesel. Gotta have the bigger motor, not a gas motor. You gotta have the diesel motor to turn those big 35s. So here I'm talking about the motor. So obviously it's a 2.5 liter turbo diesel. This thing's pretty powerful out of the box. What we went ahead and done to turn these 35-inch tires and all the added weight, we went ahead and tuned this with a KMS ECU. So what that does is it's gonna take the horsepower from about 42 to about 130. So depending on what dyno you're putting it on, it really depends, but it is about 130 it's pumping out. Torque is the other big thing. It's taking it from about 111 to 230. So really like what that did, and it rolls coal, so that's what makes it really cool. Price point on these ROXORs starts at about $15,500 and goes up to anywhere you basically want it to be. $15,500 to sky's the limit, I like to say.